Miss Sockeye Blue, why do we have to read the articles for Frankenstein?
Well, Punk Sock, the reason that we are reading articles on Frankenstein is to gain a greater understanding of the environmental facts that are seen throughout the different productions and adaptations. We can see that this project is fulfilling the Colorado Theater Content Standard when we look at Standard 3.1. Discuss the influence of cultural and historical themes in theatrical works, of cultures and historical periods, and identify the elements of drama in writing and discussion. Plot, thought, theme, character, language, dialogue, setting, conflict, music, rhythm, spectacle. And describe and respond the conventions, cultural themes, and dramatic techniques and technologies used to different performances. These are all elements that we have talked about and we want to be looking for in each of these texts.
But why do we have to look for those different things? How is that going to help me perform?
Because, Indie Sock, in order to continue building our knowledge of how to perform a piece of theater, we have to do some research on how past productions have been done. Reading these articles will help us better understand the adaptation so that when we go to read or perform a different adaptation in the future, we have a more complete perspective to approach it from. And if we look at these different adaptations, then we get to see the story from different points of view, as well as varying emphasis on different parts of the story. Learning about different points of view can also help us in real-world experiences. It is important to be able to empathize with other people and understand their perspectives, especially in times of conflict.
Miss Sockeye Blue, I'm trying to read this article I found, but I'm having a hard time understanding it.
Well, Punk Sock, let's look at Newsela and see if we can find an article for you to read on there that we can simplify a little bit to make sure your research is more efficient.
Miss Sockeye Blue, I found this article, but I don't know if it's good or not.
Well, let's print it out for you, and why don't you read through it and highlight the pieces that mention the elements of environment that we have been talking about, and then based on how much you are able to pull from it, you can tell me if you think it is a helpful source or not. After reading the first chapter of your chosen versions of Frankenstein, I want you to use purposeful questioning and discuss some questions you had while reading the text.
Well, I read the new Frankenstein play, which is told in the perspective of the creature. My question after reading the first scene is when will we see the creature become the monster that they all fear he is?
Nice. I read Frankenstein the musical, and my question was how does he know he has discovered how to reanimate the dead if he has not tried it yet?
Those are all great questions. Thank you for coming, Mr. and Mrs. Sock. I have to say that both of your children are doing well in my class. Indy Sock has always been an excellent reader, so I challenged him with reading the new Frankenstein play. And Punk Sock has really been improving her reading comprehension, but still struggles to read at grade level at times. So I decided that Frankenstein the musical would be a great way to continue to challenge her, to push herself, and make it accessible for her as well.
Great.
Great.
Thank you so much for challenging our kids. We really appreciate it.
Oh, you're so welcome. They're beautiful. Little angels. Ugh. I would like you to all go through your text and highlight all the words you don't know. Look up the meaning and use context clues to decide how it is being used in your text.
I don't know the word galvanization. I'm going to look it up and see what it means in the context of my play.
That's a great idea, Indy.
I'm going to look up the word reanimation and see how it relates to my text.
Well done, Punk. Now, I would like you to turn to a partner and think, pair, share about the research you found in your text and how you have applied that information to deepen your understanding of the text. This will allow you to gain a wider understanding of the text from multiple perspectives.
I used an article I found on Newsela, and it helped me to connect historical events to the period Frankenstein is set in.
That's cool. I found an article about nature versus nurture, and it helped me connect with the creature's development into the monster.
So class, as many of you know, for the past week we have been delving deeper into the world of Frankenstein. From Mary Shelley's original book to the new play to the Frankenstein musical to the spoof Young Frankenstein. You all have researched different articles, but today I want us to think a little bit more on the text without thinking too hard about it. So, we are going to watch John Green's Frankenstein Part 1 Crash Course to Literature.
But Miss Sakura Blue, why are we going to watch a video if we have already read the scripts and articles and the book?
Well, Indy, sometimes we miss important things when we look too closely at them, and there are times where we just need to step back and look at the bigger picture. That way we can see what we're missing. Also, sometimes it is easier to comprehend things when they are being told to us in a fun, imaginative way than just staring at a piece of paper the whole time.
Hi, I'm John Green. This is Crash Course Literature, and it's a